Have you ever wondered, could those little vitamin pills you take each day, the ones often called gold for your health, actually be silently harming the one organ that protects your body from toxins, your kidneys? You see, after age 60, our kidney function naturally starts to slow down. At this stage of life, anything that passes through your kidneys, food, medicines, even vitamins, can become a burden if it's too much or just not the right fit for your body. And sadly, many older adults are still taking high-dose vitamins, sometimes combining multiple supplements, believing they're doing the right thing, that they're helping themselves live longer and stronger. But the truth is, that's not always the case. Some vitamins, if taken incorrectly, can cause kidney stones, raise creatinine levels, and in time, push the body into chronic kidney damage without a single clear warning sign. In this video, we'll walk through 5 common vitamins just like that, nutrients that sound harmless, but if used carelessly, can quietly turn into a sweet knife, harming your health from the inside. Let's take a closer, kinder look so you can protect your kidneys and your well-being in the most thoughtful way possible.
1. Vitamin D. Why sunshine in a pill might not be as safe as you think. We've all heard about the benefits of vitamin D, especially as we age. It helps our bones stay strong. It supports calcium absorption. And many people believe it boosts the immune system too. So it's no surprise that a lot of older adults take vitamin D every day, sometimes in a multivitamin, sometimes as a high-dose supplement on its own. It seems harmless, even helpful. But here's something we don't often realize. Too much vitamin D, especially over time, can quietly put pressure on your kidneys. You see, vitamin D is fat-soluble. That means it doesn't leave your body like vitamin C does. If you take more than you need, it builds up. And over time, that buildup can cause trouble, especially for your kidneys. High doses of vitamin D can increase the amount of calcium in your blood. That makes your kidneys work harder to get rid of the extra. Day after day, that extra load can slowly wear them down. In some cases, it can lead to calcium deposits in the kidneys. That can damage the tiny filters your body uses to clean your blood. Over time, this may cause your kidneys to lose their natural strength and function. And if someone is also taking water pills or calcium supplements, the risk gets even higher. A Harvard study showed that people taking more than 4,000 IU of vitamin D per day had twice the risk of kidney problems compared to those taking a moderate dose, like 800 to 2,000 IU a day. The problem is, most people don't feel the damage happening. They just feel a little more tired, maybe lose their appetite, or notice they're going to the bathroom less. It's easy to think those things are just part of getting older. But sometimes they're quiet warning signs from your kidneys. Now, this doesn't mean you should stop taking vitamin D altogether. Not at all. It just means we need to be smart about how we use it. Get your levels checked before starting a supplement. If your body does need more vitamin D, stick with a safe, low to moderate dose, unless your doctor tells you otherwise. And be sure to check your calcium and kidney function regularly with simple blood tests. And whenever you can, try to get vitamin D naturally. A little morning sunlight or foods like salmon, egg yolks, and fortified milk can go a long way. Because even something as small as a daily pill can have a big impact, for better or worse. And for our hard-working kidneys, a little caution can mean a lot of protection in the years ahead.
2. Vitamin C. Great for immunity, but too much can trouble your kidneys. Vitamin C is one of the most loved vitamins out there. It's known as a powerful antioxidant, helps boost immunity, fights off colds, and even brightens the skin. Most people believe the more vitamin C, the better. That's why many older adults in the U.S. are used to taking 1,000 milligrams a day, sometimes even 2,000 milligrams during cold season, without giving it a second thought. But here's something that often gets overlooked. High doses of vitamin C can quietly damage the kidneys, especially for those over 60. When your body takes in more vitamin C than it needs, it turns the extra into a substance called oxalate. Oxalate can bind with calcium in the body and form kidney stones. And for older adults, whose kidneys may already be slowing down, this becomes even riskier. If someone has a history of kidney stones, chronic kidney disease, or is taking water pills, the chance of oxalate building up in the kidneys gets even higher. That often leads to oxalate kidney stones, the most common and, frankly, the most painful kind. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that men over 60 who took more than 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day had twice the risk of developing kidney stones compared to those taking only 200 to 500 milligrams. Interestingly, this issue doesn't happen when your vitamin C comes from natural foods, like oranges, grapefruits, or leafy greens. It mostly happens with high-dose supplements. What's even more concerning is that kidney stones in older adults don't always cause obvious symptoms at first. You might just feel a bit of back pain, have trouble urinating, or feel more tired than usual, symptoms that are easy to ignore or blame on aging. But by the time severe pain shows up, the stone has already grown large. It could block the urinary tract, cause infection, or even reduce kidney function. So if you've been taking high-dose vitamin C every day, this might be the time to pause and think. A safer way to go is to keep your total daily dose under 500 to 1,000 milligrams, and only if you really need it. Get your vitamin C from natural sources whenever possible, like oranges, kiwi, bell peppers, or broccoli. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to help your kidneys flush out excess oxalate. Avoid taking high-dose vitamin C long-term, especially if you're already on diuretics or have any kidney issues. Vitamin C isn't bad, but when it becomes too much, it can quietly turn into an enemy of your kidneys. And for older adults, being thoughtful about even the safe vitamins, that small daily pill, can be a smart step toward protecting your health for the long run.
Vitamin B6, when too much starts to harm your nerves and kidneys. Vitamin B6 is often seen as one of the friendly vitamins. It helps your brain produce serotonin, the chemical that lifts your mood. It supports better sleep. It's even found in many supplements that claim to boost memory or reduce stress. But here's something most seniors don't realize. Taking too much B6, especially for a long time, can quietly damage your nerves and place extra stress on your kidneys. When we're younger, our bodies are better at getting rid of extra B6. But after age 60, our kidneys start to slow down. That means high doses of B6 can begin to build up in the blood, especially if you're taking it daily. And once those levels rise above the safe limit, B6 can actually become mildly toxic to your nervous system. It starts wearing down the protective coating around your nerves, something called the myelin sheath. That's when the problems begin. You might feel tingling or numbness in your hands and feet, a pins and needles sensation, or start to lose your balance. Some people even experience small muscle twitches. But here's the thing. Most folks just think it's part of aging or joint problems, so they never suspect the vitamin. According to the NIH, adults should not take more than 100 milligrams of vitamin B6 per day. But many brain-boosting or energy supplements in the U.S. market contain 250 to 500% of that daily limit, and most people have no idea. When you add in fortified foods and multivitamins, a lot of older adults end up going way over the safe limit without even knowing it. And it doesn't stop there. High doses of B6 can also increase oxidative stress on your kidney cells, especially dangerous for those who already have mild kidney disease that hasn't been diagnosed yet. If you've been feeling tired, foggy, getting headaches, or having trouble sleeping, those may be early warning signs. But again, they're easy to ignore. So what's the safe path forward? First, don't take B6 supplements unless your doctor recommends them. If you do need extra B6, keep it under 50 milligrams a day and stop right away if you start noticing any strange nerve sensations. The best way to get B6? Through food. Bananas, chickpeas, salmon, baked potatoes. These give your body the vitamin slowly and gently without overwhelming your system. Vitamin B6 is still important, but more isn't always better. Especially after 60, every vitamin you take should come from awareness, not just a habit or a flashy label.
4. Vitamin A, when anti-aging turns into kidney overload. Vitamin A is often praised as a kind of anti-aging hero. It's good for your eyes, your skin, and your immune system. And, yes, in the right amount, it plays a very important role. But here's the issue. Many older adults are taking vitamin A supplements without realizing that too much of it can quietly burden the kidneys, sometimes with serious consequences. Unlike B or C vitamins, your body doesn't flush out excess vitamin A easily. It's fat-soluble, which means it's stored in the liver and body fat and builds up over time. When those levels climb too high, vitamin A can start to harm not just the liver, but the kidneys too, both of which work hard to manage toxins in your body. Toxic levels of vitamin A can cause elevated liver enzymes, kidney dysfunction, and in severe cases, even lead to chronic kidney disease over time. Many older adults take vitamin A thinking it will help their eyes or skin, but the truth is the daily requirement for people over 60 is quite low, around 700 to 900 micrograms per day. And yet, just one typical supplement pill can contain 3,000 to 5,000 IUs, or 1,500 micrograms or more. That's already way over what most seniors need. And when you add in foods like liver, eggs, or full-fat dairy, you could be far beyond safe levels without even knowing it. A study published in Clinical Nephrology found that taking high doses of vitamin A over a long period is linked to a decline in kidney filtration function in older adults. Most people don't feel anything until it shows up in a blood test, and by then the damage may have already started. So what's the safer path? The best option is to get your vitamin A from foods rich in provitamin A, like carrots, pumpkin, and spinach. These contain beta-carotene, which your body naturally converts into vitamin A, only as much as it needs. There's no risk of overdose because your body regulates the process. And if you must take a supplement, keep it under 1,000 IUs per day and only with your doctor's approval, especially if you have a history of liver or kidney problems or you're on long-term medications. Vitamin A still matters, but after 60, more doesn't mean better. Being mindful of every supplement, even the ones that seem safe, can protect your kidneys, your health, and your quality of life for years to come. 5. High-dose multivitamins, when nutritional convenience becomes a hidden burden on your kidneys. For many older adults, taking a daily multivitamin feels like a simple way to fill the gaps. Meals aren't always balanced. Our digestion isn't as strong as it used to be, so a little extra nutrition in a single pill seems like a good idea. But here's what most people don't hear enough. Not all multivitamins are safe, especially the high-dose ones. Some of these supplements are packed with dozens of vitamins and minerals, often at 200 to 500% of the daily recommended amount. On the outside, it looks like a convenient bundle of health, but on the inside, it's your kidneys that are quietly doing all the heavy lifting. What happens next? Well, vitamins like B6, B3, and C, when taken in excess, are water-soluble, meaning your body tries to flush them out through urine. But that flushing process requires your kidneys to work overtime. And if your kidneys are already aging, that extra work can wear them down.
Minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc can crystallize when taken in high doses, leading to kidney stones or causing inflammation in kidney tissues, something called interstitial nephritis. And then there are fat-soluble vitamins like A and D. These don't flush out easily. They build up over time, and if not managed, they can cause long-term toxicity, slowly damaging the delicate structure inside the kidneys. A study from Johns Hopkins University even warned that high-dose multivitamins don't actually help you live longer or protect you from heart disease. In fact, they can put more strain on your liver, kidneys, and metabolism, especially if you're taking them without medical advice. Here's the honest question. Do you really need all 25 vitamins and minerals packed into one pill? For most people, the answer is no. So what should you do instead? Start by getting a blood test to see what your body truly needs. Choose a multivitamin with levels close to the daily recommended dose, not more than 100% of what's needed. Avoid anything labeled megadose, extra strength, or performance blend. And be especially careful if you're taking medications for blood pressure, diabetes, statins, or diuretics. These can interact with vitamins in ways that quietly harm your kidneys. Because here's the truth. More doesn't mean better. A vitamin pill can never replace a healthy meal, good sleep, and regular movement. And sometimes, choosing not to take an unnecessary supplement is the very first step toward healing your kidneys and giving your body the quiet support it truly needs.
Dear friend, after turning 60, what your body truly needs isn't a cabinet full of colorful pills. What it needs is understanding. It needs mindfulness, a quiet awareness of what you choose to put into your body. Because not every vitamin is good. Not everything labeled kidney support or immune booster is actually safe for your kidneys. As we've just explored, from vitamin D, C, and B6 to vitamin A and high-dose multivitamins, when taken in the wrong dose, at the wrong time, or without clear guidance, they can slowly and silently damage your kidneys without any warning signs. But here's the good news. Most of this damage is preventable. It starts the moment you begin asking simple questions like, do I really need this pill? Have I checked my blood levels? Did my doctor recommend this? If today's video made you take a second look at your supplement box, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Type 1 if you've learned something useful, or type 0 if you still have questions. I'll do my best to answer and support you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe by clicking the golden bell in the bottom right corner if you'd like to keep receiving gentle, science-backed, and honest health advice to help you live with clarity, vitality, and peace every day. Because taking care of your kidneys is really taking care of your freedom and clarity in the years ahead.